This is how I lost $259. I'm pretty sure trading FOMC today. You guys may have not know what FOMC mean. It means Federal of Market Commits. Basically, one of the biggest trade days because that is very globally economic based on the world and what's going on all around. So, anyways, what that they discussed was that well before we already had a couple information. Yes, government it may shut down. We don't know yet. It has not been publicly confirmed. But one of the takeaways from all of that is that we do have, I believe, we do have what was it? What was it? So interest rates and all of that stuff has been put onto hold, meaning that it's staying around the 3.75 mark, which a lot of people predicted to be 3.5, but it's actually 3.70. I think 3.75. I'm 100% around there. So knowing that we have that, I'm like, okay, this could be maybe be bad, right? I'm thinking that is a lot bad because that again, I didn't do much information about it, and I think starting now I'm going to start taking a lot more information because I now I just realized I just lost $259, and I'm like, oh my God, like, are you fucking kidding me? Like I was actually pretty disgusted, be mad a little bit, not that bad, and I was also trading in class and I made a lot of mistakes that maybe I could teach you guys in this video and how to actually take FOMC seriously and how to actually prepare for it, right? First thing that I did, guys, instantly look at the chart, right? Obviously, when it comes to these volatile holidays like FOMC, CPI, what I guess fucking interest rates, unemployment rates, all of this stuff that when it's a red folder, you guys have to understand that market does not give a fuck about what's on your chart. It doesn't fucking matter at all, especially when it comes um to these red folders. Sorry. What have noticed is that doing information and research before you even take a trade on these days, very, very, very important because you as the retail trader gets more information instead of just fucking. I see a lot of people doing this. It's profitable. Like just okay, but let me just do this. Okay, there. I have seen a lot of you guys just do something like this, by there and here. Like I've seen this. I'm like, okay, I guess it's good. I don't really know, but if you're able to catch the full move, you're gonna need to just do some research. Anyways, this is how I lost 259, guys. So you guys can maybe learn from my mistake, and I'll definitely learn from my mistake too. I made a couple mistakes following this. First thing I did, guys, I instantly obviously mark out the lows. Right, I'm trying to get. The reason I'm marking out the chart is because it's gonna help me to determine where I can set my TP. Right, I like to always target these lows. So again, low or high like this, high, this, or these. You know, always give me confirmation. But since that federal open market commit decided to put it on hold, we was not able to get any kind of volatile at all today. Also, didn't I don't think we even talked about government shutdowns. Pretty sure none of that was unclear, unspoken about. So yeah, again, it's guys. If you guys still listen today, it's fine. It's gonna happen. It's fine anyways. Now I entered at let's go to the news data app. Everything open up so I could get straight to the point. Starting at this, right, we have our first data, right, which is basically interest rates I was talking about. Set to 3.75, right? I said that, right? Again, FOMC starts at 11:30. I entered the trade at 11 o'clock. And I didn't enter it and I didn't enter it. It was completely by accident. Market obviously hit my pin order, which my pin order was set to this area. I'm like, okay, I need to set it lower, and now I'm using my fucking school Chromebook. It's that ass so slow when it comes to my broker because I use Trade Locker and Trade Locker does it's very heavy when it comes to I guess CPU or GPU. I don't know, something like that. It's very heavy, so I was not able to even be able to move my not my TP, but my pending order. So that happened. I was not able to get the trade. Since I couldn't get the trade, I'm sitting in the trade. Now I'm over here debating between if the market is gonna even go low or not, right? Again, I see how the market is creating up these spikes here. These I'm like, oh my god, like I'm over here sitting kind of panicking, right? I'm always not like fully panicking, but I felt a little rage in myself that I haven't worked on my emotions. Oh, let's create equal highs here. That's exactly why market dropped down. Important to realize here. Anyways, now that I entered the trade, I'm in the trade for around 35 minutes. Completely scared out of my fucking mind of what it could happen. As you can see, my account balance was at 1.2K and I'm now at 957, right? Again, it shit happens. I to the right around here about 11. Price again trailed to my trailed to my pen order. Pump took me into the trade and basically yeah, I was in trade for a fucking long ass time. We ended up giving this move lower here, guys, which is something I was very unexpected of happening, especially this happened around 1 o'clock, right? 1 o'clock is always 1 o'clock always have a big move. If you guys do not know that, it's always another move. Like I show you another example. 1 o'clock always have another move, guys. If you guys don't know that, like I'm telling you right now, I'm not even lying to you. This is always a move at 1 o'clock because it's just when banks re-enter the market right here. As you can see, at 13, at 13, right, you wait, both ways, my price shot up, right? I have another example, right? Hmm, here, 1300, price move higher. Oh, it's at 1300. It's so weird. I don't know fucking why it does that. I don't know why. 1300 shot down to here. Another example. Like it's not always gonna happen. Something that even happens at 12 o'clock. It's just in between the time. I did research that apparently that banks what they do and basically I guess algorithmic, which is basically banks, hedges, and anything you could fucking think of that trades, right? They do. They put pending in there. I think they have bots too, which is I don't know. I think they have a gang of stacked the pin orders at a certain area because they know that the market is moving very slow at times at 1300, which is 1 o'clock in my time for you maybe later throughout the day. So they know that. Anyways, marking out these lows, right? So I marked out 1 and 2. I'm trying to gain confluence way before it, but I didn't do any research too, which is the dumb part, guys. If I just had my TP here, I just sit in the straight, I always would have made money. But again, I'm glad that I took a loss today because I learned a lot. Anyways, how much I lost? 200 and a good $52 was not that bad. Yeah, that loss, especially for the not the fucking one too. Like, jeez, man, jeez Louise. And let's go to the new data. Anyways, this is publicly insider data that has been shared out. As one of you can see, is that it says that the Fed hold rates steady. The Fed will not the Fed will hold its benchmark interest rate steady between 0.5 and 0.75, and in line with expectations. The move breaks a pattern of rates cut over the past several months. Powell will hold a press conference at 2:30 p.m. to discuss this important information that's been put out to the market. And basically, yeah, I don't give a fuck about none of that, anything else. I guess we could look at other things that could be also dramatic, important. Yeah, basically that's basically it. There's nothing else. Oh, I guess economy too. So yeah, and yeah, this is basically my PL. Guess that I'm also up for a month too, guys. I'm not that mad though. It's just that it is very annoying. And yeah, I'm up for the month. What I could say for these new traders, I am a 4 month trader. Moving to my 5 month, I could obviously give you some important information that regarding me taking this loss too. One, before you trade any kind of fucking data, CPI, FOMC, PPI, make sure you do research. Okay, if you're trading producer price index, you want to do research, right? If you're trading CPI, right, consumer price index, make sure you do your research before trading anything like this, okay? It's very crucial, important. to be able to maximize your gains. If you guys do not do this, you may potentially lose a trade and not also you will not be updated with important information what is currently going on with the world. I know a lot of people don't go fuck about that. I personally I don't either. I'm just doing it because that I know I understand I can maximize my wins, right? And basically, yeah. You guys need to stay up on top of that, right? It's very important, especially if we have this year. What the fuck is this? You could climb this shit? Oh, pretty nice. Well, I'm gonna get to that. Especially if you see an alert, that's how I know that that's important. That's basically all I have to say for this video, guys. After I end this, I am going to go live. I go back test. So yeah. Well, I guess I hope you guys have an amazing day, and yeah, guys. I mean, I don't know what else to say. I definitely learned from this loss here I took here. This loss that ass they kind of had me like a little sad and stuff. I'm like, especially I was in class. Now I'm a 12th grader. I was in class trading this day, and I was like, oh my gosh, are you kidding me? Like that loss was insane. Like just it was just a and it was like too big of a loss because that I was using 0.03 lots. I was gonna use that 4 lots, but I'm like, I don't know. That's why I didn't even do it. I used 3, but okay, I'm not that big. I'm not that mad, bro. Like I could make that back tomorrow. At least most of it back tomorrow. Which is what I'm planning on making this at $200 or $100. If we can maybe maximize this game, that's cool. I actually have not been trading as much as I realized that it used to be a consistent pattern, as you guys can see, a consistent pattern. I used to make money like almost every single other day, right? But now it has been a little different. I took one trade, didn't trade this whole fucking week, right? I took another trade, then like this was also a green trade. I just that my strategy is very like not complicated because I just trade order blocks, fair value gaps, and sweeps of liquidity. All I do, and just for me to be able to get that to work, it that has a pin on certain days because the days need to be a bar trade. Now, don't get me wrong, I could trade without one of those setup right, but I try to prioritize both of those because I know that my setup most likely requires a retracement back into the area that I would have entered. I realized that, so that's basically how I trade. It's simple. It's not too hard. I just keep it simple because a lot of people like TJR and a lot of other not famous people, but a lot of people that does trade for like more than I has said that keep it simple. Okay, your strategy does not need to be like A plus setup every single day. It's not frequently easy to get that, especially shadow market has been moving. We does not got much of an A plus setup recently at all. So basically, yeah.